The 32nd expansion for EverQuest is now live, and it's also time for Frostfell. Plenty to do in EQ2, and look at the new Frostfell zone for EverQuest. I'm Fading from the EverQuest show. Here's a look at what's happening this week in EverQuest. It's here, the Shattering of Ro, EverQuest's 32nd expansion, has now launched on live servers. Characters can now level to 130 and help the gods of Norath to figure out what happened to Drizzle Ro after an explosion in the Plane of Magic. You'll explore an invaded version of Plane of Growth, where you can decide to help Tuner and Nathaniel Mar, who are assisting Firiona, or you can side with Sulisek Ro and Ralos Zek. The armies of Zek and Ro have invaded a part of the Underfoot called Candlemaker's Workshop, where Brel's Candlefolk reside. Plane of Magic has been obliterated and Relic is ruined. Arkstone's magical isles are shattered, and you'll go into the heart of the explosion in a weird, twisted vortex of magic. And then venture into the Labyrinth of Spite, where you'll find out that, in addition to the other gods that you've already encountered along the way, that Inaruk is somehow involved. There's lots to explore, amazing new loot to acquire, and the EverQuest show is going to bring it all to you. Our complete review of Shattering of Ro will drop in the next episode with a look at the new zones, art, NPCs, new weapons, new raids, and so much more. So make sure you subscribe now. Go ahead and ring that bell so you'll know exactly when that episode drops in just a few days. And as if you didn't have enough to do with the launch of Shattering of Ro, it's also time for Frostfell. But before the folks in EverQuest II could even get the Christmas decorations up, the developers over on beta had a little Thanksgiving surprise. Turkeys! They were everywhere. Many of the NPCs in Yon-Goroth were turned into turkeys, and some of the players too. It was a nice little holiday surprise that made for some comical sights. And speaking of sights to see, check out the new Frostfell zone for EverQuest. EverQuest II has had a fun little Frostfell zone for years now, but this year, in the original EverQuest, a new Frostfell zone is now available. Now, first you'll need to complete a fairly simple task in Everfrost to get the clicky that'll allow you to transport to the Gifty Giver. That's the name of this ship that's delivering Frostfell gifts that's gotten stuck in the ice, and it's a great new zone. A colorful ship adorned with Frostfell-colored sails, and wrapped packages are scattered about, and Frostfell goblins are ready to offer their quests. It looks relatively small at first, until you venture into one of the caves, and discover the super secret Gifty Grotto. It's a quaint little village with workers and workshops and more tasks to complete, along with vendors who sell a variety of items. You're definitely going to want to check out this zone, and you'll get a chance to get some stat food and a choice of a new egg familiar, which seems kind of odd considering this is Frostfell and not Easter, until you see one of the upcoming crazy raids in Shattering of Ro. So there's no shortage of content, either in Shattering of Ro or for Frostfell, to keep you busy over the coming cold and frosty months. Now in EverQuest II, there's also plenty to do before the Rage of Cthulhu launches on December 10th. For Frostfell, there are plenty of new items on Santa Glug, the trees have gotten a revamp, and there are also new crafting items, new holiday markables, a new Frostfell achievement, and a new quest. Stick around to the end of this video and you're going to see some of the cool new Frostfell craftables that are available in the game. And my Shattering of Ro and Rage of Cthulhu posters and gamepads have arrived. They got here really fast, and like all the previous posters and gamepads, the quality looks great. Vibrant colors, high quality, and if you're looking for gifts for the holidays, these are going to be great. Even if your friends or family aren't EQ super fans like we are, I'm considering giving these gamepads to some of my other gamer friends, as I know they'll appreciate the quality and size. From posters to gamepads to clothing and drinkware and even real-life pet gear, be sure to check it all out. Again, make sure you click subscribe so you'll know when the upcoming Shattering of Ro expansion review episode is going to drop. That's going to be just days away. Thank you so much for watching, and check out some of these cool Frostfell craftables in EverQuest II.